Today is going to be a very short video talking about Tinder notifications and whether you should have them on or have them off. Hello and welcome to Dude Hack. I'm your host, Steve Morley, and like I said, today we're talking about notifications. There's always a little bit of debate when it does come to notifications. A lot of people will say turn them off, a lot of people will say keep them on. Now, there is definitely a lot of reasons for and against both. The one thing I suggest for absolutely everybody, if you do have notifications on, is if you're about to go on a date, definitely turn them off. There's nothing more awkward than your phone going off telling you you've got a new match or a new message when you're actually sitting there with your date. I think that's pretty standard across the board there, why you would want to turn them off when you're on a date. But let's have a look at the reasons why you should and shouldn't all around keep your notifications on or off. So first of all, I can understand it can be a little bit embarrassing. If you're with some friends or acquaintances and your Tinder notifications go off, yes, generally you will cop a little bit of crap from your friends for that. That's pretty normal.
I think you're a loser.
Another reason you might want to keep your notifications off is it doesn't look the best professionally. The last thing you want is, one, your boss looking over your shoulder and seeing that you're not doing work, but two, more so seeing that you're actually on Tinder.
We have sort of a problem here.
Or someone might just not have them on purely for the reason that they like to almost stock up their matches or their messages. It's almost like a nice little surprise. You're jumping into your phone and voila, there's 3 new messages there for you to dig into. I don't know about you, but I've certainly been at that stage where I've had my notifications off. I've jumped on Tinder expecting to see, 6, 7 new messages, some new matches, and there's nothing. And it feels crap, right? With that being said, let's talk about the reasons why you should leave your Tinder notifications on. So I don't know what your goals are on Tinder. I don't know if you just want to make friends, have some conversations, make meaningful connections, get laid. I don't know, and I'm not going to judge that. Let's just say you are one of those people that falls into that category of actually wanting to meet up with your match. So we're not talking about sitting there endlessly chatting and sending messages. We're talking about going on a date. If you are one of those people and you are ready to actually meet up with your match, then one of the main reasons you want to leave your notifications on is so you don't miss out. Now, what I mean by that is pretty simple. You don't want to miss that message from that match that you really like, asking you to hang out or go do something. Now, with some of the guys I help out, there was one guy who's talking to this same girl for weeks. For whatever reason, she was a little bit cold. She maybe had some stuff going on in her life. That's fine. But all of a sudden, one night, he gets a message from this girl saying, hey, do you want to go grab a drink? He only saw that message the next day. Now, yeah, I understand some of you probably aren't looking for these just flings and going to get drinks one night if that's the only night they're available. I get that, that's cool. But for this guy, he really wanted to match with this girl. It seemed that this was maybe one of the only nights that she actually had available because of her schedule, and he missed it purely because he didn't actually have his notifications on. Secondly, now this is the big one. The main reasons you want to keep your notifications on is for momentum. Momentum, for lack of a better word. What I mean by that is really getting yourself into some meaningful conversations. You can imagine if you're acting more as a pen pal and going back and forth every few hours or every few days. Number one, your match is going to grow to expect long wait times between those messages. But secondly, you're really minimizing your chances of getting yourself into one of those conversations where you're glued to your phone. You and your match is absolutely hitting it off. The chemistry is undeniable and you're stoked with what an awesome conversation you've just had.
I think I love you.
But if you took that exact same conversation and spread it out over the span of a few days, you can imagine there's not as much excitement and the momentum is just going to fizzle out over time. Yes, I understand this isn't the case for everyone. You might just meet someone and really hit it off. But we've got to remember that Tinder is full of competition. So in those days or hours or whatever it is in between you replying, your match is going to speak to someone else. I don't know about you, but I would way prefer to be sitting there talking to my match, hitting it off, sparks are flying, rather than jumping in once a day to see who's messaged me on Tinder. So that wraps it up for today's video, folks. I have absolutely loved bringing you these videos the last couple of days. If you have any suggestions whatsoever on how I can improve my videos, different questions that you'd like me to answer, or any suggestions whatsoever, pop them down in the comments. I'm going to try to get to every single one of them. If you've liked today's video, and only if you've liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe. It all really helps. But until next time, guys, be well and take care.